do things like that unless I'm 100% sure of what is going on. And to be honest, I don't really think she did anything, Mama Julie. I think it was somebody else. But I need to have proof, proof, proof. And if I have the proof, 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 you guys will see. You guys are gonna shit. Because I'm gonna blast the F out of that person. She's fine, like I said, the last time I talked to her, which was yesterday. She was fine. See, if you're like a mod or a friend of mine, you have to understand that you have to be able to not let people get in your head. You know what I mean? Because they will try to. Hey. Yeah, exactly, Wendy. They will try to. They will tell you lies. They will try to get in your head to get you on their side to try to think you know something or something. So, you got to be headstrong and, you know, yep, I know, a lot. She's good. The last time I talked to her, thank you so much, Angel. I'm good, Raina. I'm actually good today. I'm actually pretty good today. Sleep, eating helped a lot. And staying off yesterday helped a lot. I know. There are a lot that do, and I appreciate that. I don't know, Tracy. Honestly, I don't. I said she was okay. The last time I talked to her, like I said, she didn't do anything that I know of at all. So I don't know. I don't know. Not really sure. No, they're not. Um, it was. I can't exactly tell you what it was, but it wasn't, like I said, anybody in my family, nothing to do with my family. It had gotten back to my dad that I had said that he passed away again, which I never said anything like that. Anybody that was here, I did say it's not my family. My family's fine. Um, and I said it has something to do with somebody on the app, and you may hear about it, but I guess that person didn't want to, you know, it had something to do with somebody on the app's family member, is what it did. So, but I'm not asking for any money right now, sir. You're welcome to stay and chat if you'd like, or, yeah. I'm good. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Yes, I did. For who, Leanne? Thank you. I actually have been eating a lot today, believe it or not. I've been like just out there. Abby made sure before she left that she ordered like $200 from Aldi's on Instacart of food, and just to make sure I had it here. And I'm glad she did because I've been like kind of pigging out on it. Yeah, Hannah says it's the crack, so let's all listen to Hannah. What's the crack, Hannah? You want to enlighten us? No, no, it's okay. I want to know what's the crack. Oh, the crack's making me eat. Petula and Hannah, what's going on? Enlighten the rest of us. There's 500 of us in here. It's kind of rude to have a private conversation. I don't need any money, sweetie. It is 10 to 4. I'm sorry, what do you need, Mama Bear? No mods, I'm sorry. After what just happened, it's going to take a long time before I mod anybody. I know it does. I have to take it down or do something. I don't know. Exactly. It does not increase appetite. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to keep up with the comments. What happened to the mods? You guys didn't know about the mods? Alright, well, let's start here. Yes, Julie's okay. Yes, Miss Julie's okay. We'll start here. Alright, the other night, my mods that I usually have that I trust, um, were sleeping, working, whatever they were doing, okay? So, we were in the chat, we started getting a bunch of people, so Mummy Amy 81, I've known, she just, not known her, but she used to live in the same neighborhood as me. She was never like in my circle or anything, but I know of her, have known her a long time. So I figured she was somebody that I could mod to watch the chat and things would be okay, right? So I modded her. I modded a couple other people I thought I could trust in the chat. And that was that for that night. All right. So come back the next day. My regular mods are there. I had unmodded a couple people just because, you know, after I did that, I had people like, please, please, and I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, so I did mod a couple people, more than I should have. So I unmodded a couple, left a lot on. Anyways, long story short, they started letting scammer pages out, people out, over a 3-day period, they were doing it behind my back. So I started getting text messages of Mummy Amy, other people talking about she trusts me, she modded me, I'll unblock as many of you as I can, things like that. So I'm like, oh my gosh. How I caught on to it was the lady, I don't know if you guys know her name's Saved by God's Grace. And she was in my box once, and people were complaining, saying that she was running the live like it was hers. Like, she would say, if you're being mean to me, you're gone, and blocking people. So she got backlash for that. I unmodded her. She would come in and beg, mod me again, mod me again. I never did it again. So anyways, she was in here. And I'm like, all right, she's modded for me before. I'll mod her. Trying to find somebody I could trust. I modded her, right? So I'm like watching my other phone trying to fix something, and I'm watching you guys at the same time. So all I had seen was I didn't see the comments, okay? I had seen anybody who runs a channel or goes live, you know how you see, you know, so and so blocked so and so muted so and so. That's all I was seeing was I thought like we had a bunch of trolls come over and my mods were blocking them, right? So that's all I was seeing. So when I actually got done and I looked over, I seen that Saved by God's Grace was unblocking hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. I mean, she probably did that for 10 minutes before I caught on that it said unblocked. So I hurried up, threw her off as a mod, blocked her, and yeah, so then we got to work starting to block them again, the scammer pages. But and then I thought it was done, right? So she tried bribing me. Okay, I'll get to Julie, but she tried bribing me the day I needed my Uber, stating that if I unblocked her on my page and I remodded her, that she would give me the last $10 I needed for my Uber. So I was on live at 5:30 when my card didn't work, trying to get the last 10, and you know, people were saying they sent it, they didn't send it. My CA was acting up, and she's texting me like, "I told you, all you got to do, all you got to do." So I was saving that as the last option. All right. So she supposedly sent me the money, right? She sent me this screenshot of her sending the money. It was a fake screenshot, and I thought I had the money and I didn't. So anyway, so I got all them out of there, right? All of them. And you know what's funny? She literally was still texting me that day like, "You blocked me again? I can't believe you blocked me. You're giving me a migraine. You need to unblock me now." And I wrote her back and I said, "Ma'am, like, you are a mental case. You need to go take your medication and leave me alone. Like, you'll never be unblocked again on my page." And I just blocked her completely from my cell phone, all of it. So then I only had my sister, witches, horror. Not my sister. I'm sorry, I misspoke. My daughter, witches, horror, and Julie yesterday as mods. Okay. In the morning that I was looking for the Uber as mods. That's all that was mods, right? So yesterday, as when I get back from the clinic, I was really like upset and just stressed, and I wasn't gonna jump back on right away. So I'm going through messages, and all the messages kept saying over and over was that they either sent money, were trying to send money, or when they would ask for like a where they could send it, like a CA or something, they were immediately getting booted by one of my mods. And I'm like, but that's weird because it should have been mods I completely trusted. You know what I mean? So I haven't quite figured out who did that yet, or why, but I just don't know. But that's why it took from 5:30 until 10 to 12 to come up with $25, was because anybody who tried to help was getting blocked and getting pissed, and yeah, it was a big thing. So no, not looking for $11. What do you mean whoever gives me has a serious problem? What does that mean? It it wasn't like a huge thing, but it was a lot of stress. And yeah, I'm looking now. I wasn't paying attention, but yeah, a lot of drama. Exactly. No. Queen Honeybee. No. As far as I know, she's never taken anything. I've got messages of people saying I sent this, and I've checked my thing and it looks like I did get it. There were some suspicions, but nothing that I can say she has taken. No, no. Yeah, nothing that I can say she has taken. No. So, yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, you shouldn't put your money. But here's the thing: if I'm using my CA, and 5 different people send, like I know how it works. I've been doing this long enough. and we're using yours and you're telling me you got $1, that kind of, and this ain't just for Julie, this is for, other mods that have done this, that doesn't sound right to me. You know what I mean? At all. So, I'm sorry, I don't know. I know. Well, I'm just gonna do it by myself from now on. I can trust Horror. I've known Horror long before any of this blew up on here. I've been talking to her for a very long time. And my daughter, she's not gonna. So those are the two that I'm gonna have. But they're not, Horror works. Abby has a weird schedule. So I'll mostly be by myself, and that's fine. And I know there's probably plenty of you guys on here that I can trust that would never do anything like that or anything. It's just, it's just crazy. No, I know there are. I know there are. Oh, God. Hey, Carmen. Still didn't get your phone number. Yeah, well, I would post the messages, but they'll probably just take them down for copyright or private information, even if I scratch out, like, I would never put up her number or anything like that, but yeah. The messages are pretty wild. What are your prom? I don't know what that means. Oh, Frankie, you're, yeah, driving, you're, okay, I wasn't sure. 8 years was the longest. I mean, look, I think Carmen means well, okay? I really think she does. I don't know, people were saying, she sees her a lot at the clinic. Why don't she go up to her? Maybe, you can't argue at the clinic. You can't, nobody wants to do that. Maybe she's afraid of my reaction because I do it comes off on here like I'm erratic. So maybe, there's other reasons why she may not come to me face to face other than just, wanting to be associated. I don't know who would want to be associated with my name on here. I really don't. I really don't. I wouldn't want to be associated. I don't want to be associated with my own name on here. I do not right now. Yeah, yes, clinic. I'm reading. I just don't like to call people a bad person until, like, they've actually done something to hurt me. And she never really has yet at all. The worst thing that I think she's done was record me and my dad, but that's not something that, is like terrible or, I don't know. Like, she's never done anything like taken from me or, yeah, so. Yeah, I'm laying here with the dog, just kind of, yeah. So how about we ease up on Miss Carmen a little bit? She may mean well. I am. I am. I'm no dummy. Trust me, I promise. But I don't think that the hate that came her way was what's the word I'm looking for? Was warranted at all. Well, Turtle, I see like how, you know, I know they all hate me, but then they turned on my daughter, then they turned on my sister, and I see how it can be, and I just don't want anybody else to get that. So, yeah, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot. Even if they don't go real life, and then when they start doing that, it's even worse. So, but yeah, I can be. I can also be very mean, but that's only if you do something to me or my kids that I, you know, want to get you. You know. Other than that, I'm not really out to get anybody. Who is they? Honestly, I don't know who they are. People on the internet. I don't know they. Um, get in Carmen's box and tell her to. I don't. I mean, I talked to her the other night. We had a good conversation. But yeah, I mean, the only reason I get really mean is I try to keep my cool on here. I really, really do. But I mean, I think all you guys could admit if you have all that coming at you, some days you might get a little snippy, you know? Well, hey, if you have any information for me, um, I'm more than happy to listen to it about anybody. I'm always willing to listen to it. And if you have any proof, that's even better. But I'm always willing to listen to it just so I can keep my eyes and ears open. Because I about died when I got that screenshot the other day of Mommy Amy saying, she trusts me, I'm gonna unblock you guys. I about died. I was shocked. But honestly, without that, I probably wouldn't have believed the person. Thank you, Carrie. I'm not asking for money. That was there from earlier, and it was actually there from like a couple of days ago, so I have to change it. I think the only reason you guys think I look better is just because I got some sleep. I ate. I think my cheeks filled out a little bit because I ate. So I think that's why I look a little bit different. Yes, I already. I don't know if you were in here earlier, but I start IOP on Monday. Um, Instead of waiting 8 weeks for a new round to come around, I like begged and was frantic, and the lady pushed, and I'm gonna start Monday. So I'm gonna start Monday. And I just gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah, of course I do. Miss my old face, teeth, body. I mean, anybody who's seen pictures of me when I was 5 years ago, I mean, who wouldn't miss, you know, looking a little bit better than they do now? But when I was in those pictures and in that life, I didn't even realize. I still thought I was an ugly piece of shit. So I didn't even realize that I looked, half decent. So I don't know. My self esteem's always been pretty in the shit. So thank you. No, thank you, Frankie. I do appreciate that. But I mean, I can get back to where, I just got to get my teeth pulled and, start taking care of myself a little bit better. I did, and I would love nothing more than to be able to do that. Yep, future. Pretty much, Kimmy. I mean, I'm not newly. I was clean for 8 years, had a little relapse. Now I just got to get my head straight and get back to that. The worst thing that you can do in recovery, the worst thing, is think, I got 8 years, 9 years, 7 years. I can do this and control myself, because guess what? It may work the first time. It may even work the 10th time, but eventually it does get out of control. And it doesn't matter if you got 20 years, it can get out of control. So don't ever think because you have a long period of clean time that it can't happen to you, because it can. Yep, addicted forever. You are absolutely right. Till the day we go to heaven or wherever anybody believes, we will forever fight that. It gets easier, but we will fight it. So, yeah, right. And I've known this for a long time. I don't know what the hell I was even thinking, but yeah, please don't. Please don't. Because some people, even that are alcoholics, that have 20 years clean, that think, well, I can go out and have these couple beers, and maybe that night they do, and they're fine for another whatever. But yeah, eventually it can get back out of control. And if you can't grab it and stop it, yeah, it doesn't end up too good. Yeah. Good for you, Savage. You know what, Savage? When I was in my uh rehab for the benzos, there was this nice lady there, and she had lost her husband a couple years ago, and she was an alcoholic, but she had what do you call it, like mush brain, or I forget what the term of it is for, but drinking so much that like your brain just isn't there anymore. I forget what they were calling it up there, but I felt so bad for her. Like you could just tell that she had yeah, like water brain, mush brain. Her brain just was totally from the alcohol, and she was trying so hard to get clean, and yeah, she just wasn't herself anymore. Yep. See, and it's pretty scary. Pretty scary. I'm very proud of you. I really am. Okay, Frankie, good night. Come back in next time. Okay, Frankie, good night. Come back in next time. Hey, Frankie, good night. Come back in next time. Yeah, yeah, that may be something with Wendy Williams. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. If anybody's seen her now in those documentaries and stuff, that is the drug abuse and the alcohol. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, see, I'll never apply for that and say, I go to the clinic, so I deserve. No, that's not that's not what that's about. No. I've always found it very worrisome. And I really, yeah, not at, thank you though, Shelly. How do I, um, I remember playing Sims on Abby's little, what the hell was it called? Nintendo DS when they first came out. Me and her would fight. Not fight, but she'd be like, Mom, you just bought that for me. I'm like, but I'm playing Sims. I'm doing okay, thank you. I just so sad. Nobody. I haven't blocked not one person tonight. Not one. Hey, I haven't blocked one person. Yeah, I haven't blocked anybody. I'm just letting everybody kind of talk, and even if they say something a little rude or off pocket, I'm just letting it go, and you know, just roll with the punches, guy. I do not. I'm sorry that that is there. I do not need any money. Thank you, Shannon. That's what I need to start believing. I can work. Um, I'm gonna start the IOP on Monday and see what those hours are like, and then hopefully find something. You know, if it's 8 to 4, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay, so hopefully maybe I can get something like 5 to 11 or 6 to 12. That's what I'm hoping. That way I'm getting the IOP done, getting, the job thing done. It's the best I can think of right now. I'm not needing anything. I gotta change that. I apologize. I forgot when I came in. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I do want it, and I do want my kids. I want my kids. So that's uh, that's the reason this has to be done. And plus, we all know that have been addicts in the past, including myself. You get sick of living a certain way and you want to change it. So I'm I'm way past that, like wanting to change it and over it. So I know there is. They watch me from the hallway, so I can't block them. That's Carmen. She can come in. Is she not? Is she blocked or something? I don't even know how you unblock. Um, um, while I'm on live. I don't know how. Let me see if I can. Yeah, Purple Dragon is Carmen. Thank you. Yeah, prayers, just prayers, 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 please. Me, prayers for you know who.